Good afternoon. It's about 5, well, it is 5 p.m, 5:03 to be honest. Bit of a different video today because I don't even know what's going on yet. I've just finished what I'm doing on the Llyn Peninsula in West Wales. And I was unsure what to do because it's high water all around the area now. And I'm halfway towards Holyhead to go and get my bait. I'm going to pick some fresh worm up and some fresh crab. The tides are starting to drop now. I don't like fishing the ebb. The small tides, it's raining and there's really heavy winds. I was just speaking to Key about some fresh peeler crabs. And he said to me, he was thinking of going out, but he's in the same situation. Small tides, an ebbing tide. It's wet, it's windy, and we just don't know what to do. But we're going to go and have a couple hours. I'm going to go over to Triada Bay now to pick my bait up. Me and Key are going to make a plan, and we're going to find somewhere, hopefully out of this weather. We was talking about the Straits just on the phone, and the thing is, I don't know the Straits that well, but I've fished it enough times to know that after a lot of rain, you don't seem to get a lot out of the Straits, but that could produce something tonight, and who knows, it could do. Not saying we're fishing there, and it rained all night last night, and it's an ebbing tide. I've only ever really caught on the flood in the Straits, so who knows, but we're going to make a plan now, and I was just said to Key on the phone, we could be fishing from anywhere from Holyhead to Anglesey to North Wales to back on the Llyn Peninsula. We do not know. Key knows the area as well. He's a good angler. He's got some, some good bait. So I'm relying on him to bring some fish to this video. And he did just say to me on the phone, don't worry, we'll catch fish tonight. As I say, I'm just building it up so you know what the situation is. Basically, I'm halfway towards Holyhead now. I don't know where we're going. The weather's atrocious in windy and wet. And we're fishing ebbing tides and we don't have a plan. So yeah, that's where we're at. Stay with us because, as Key said, there will be fish in this video. See you at Triada Bay. So here I am at Bluefin, and I was thinking, where's Key? He's on the golf course. Didn't know you was good at golf, Key. Right, we're going to have a look in there in a minute, and then we'll find out what the plan is for fishing. So here's Bonnie Blue, the barbecue area, under the catch and cook with the mackerel and stuff. Key's finished his golf now with a golf club in the tackle shop. Right, Key's going to tell us about this match. Where's the flyer? Oh, look who's on telly! Right, take that, Key. This is it. Come on.
Right, so it's called Deja Vu. I'll just put my golf club down.
Yeah, advertise a fishing match with a golf club.
Yeah, so it's a doubles match. It's on the breakwater. We have got keys, so we've got driving access. So you can fish from your car. It's £30 a pair. It's sponsored by Penn. I'll just show you this if you pop over here. So it's 100% cash payout. We've got 2 fathoms and 2 Penn titles. So the winning pair can pick either. We have got them in the boxes there, back ready. Plus it's 100% cash payout. So whatever the divvy for first is, which we'll only know on the day really, as in terms of how many people have entered. So it'll be X amount of money, so it might be 150 quid each or a couple hundred quid each, plus your choice of reels. Whichever reels don't get picked, so say you pick 2 fathoms, 2 titles will be going into the raffle. I don't know if you remember the last raffle we had when it was sponsored by Akios, it was about 3 grand's worth we gave away throughout the whole day. And the actual match, it sounds complicated when I've explained it on my lives, but usually because I've had a few Guinness.
Might be something to do with that.
Yeah, probably something to do with that and the abuse that I get when I go on live. You've got to catch 2 of every species. So if I was fishing with John, for example, and he catches a conger eel, he can catch the second one, or I can, as long as there's 2 between you. But if his conger eel was 1 metre long, so 100 centimetres, that doesn't count until you've got 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So 1 of any species is no good. It doesn't matter who catches them. John could catch all the species, 2 of, and I could just sit there looking pretty. So long as between you, you've got 2 of them species.
Yeah.
The breakwater will be open from 1:30. So again, you can drive on. You can register here at any time in the morning. Match starts at 3, finishes at 7, and then back to the drifty for the usual few pints, presentation and raffle.
That's that then.
Yeah, spot on.
So here we are, me, Key behind, and Cameron on the Menai. This is a low water mark. I don't know if I'm going to be here till low, This is where we've chose to come after a lot of discussions and a bit of talking. There's bass coming out here on low water. It's about 4 hours before low now, and as I say, I'm only going to be here for a couple hours, so I'm probably not going to get the best part. I don't fancy stopping out till 1 o'clock in the morning, if you want the truth. I'm going to chuck a crab bait out or a worm bait out. Might even put a big fishy bait out and see what's going on. We're right opposite Carnarvon Castle, right opposite. I'll tell you what, that sky over there is not looking too good, is it? It really isn't looking too good. And the winds are bad now, so I reckon as soon as we get down there, the winds are going to get even worse. When you're watching this video, you're going to be watching this on Thursday morning or Thursday evening, depending when I post it. This is obviously filmed before then. The match is 2 days' time on the Saturday, so be sure to check it out. Any questions, give Bluefin a ring and go from there. The boys are getting the rods out, so I'm going to get my rod out, or rods, and I'll see you down there when I'm set up. Hopefully we can get some fish. I know Key and Cameron are doing a bit of lure fishing, and I'm going to do what I know best, or don't know best, and I'm going to get a big bait out and see what happens. I know the channel bit actually goes sandy. It's not like this in the channel. You've got a deep sandy channel. I have fished it once on lures. I didn't film the session, but I've been down here fishing before, but I've never filmed down here. But today I am. I'm guessing as it gets a bit later, a bit darker, and we get closer to the channel, it's going to get better. We'll just have to see how it goes. So I'll see you when we're down there. So here we are. We've had to take cover behind here because as soon as you go off that point there, the wind is that bad, it's just literally blowing you over. I believe the lads have got crab and worm baits. Cameron's down there doing a bit of lure fishing. I'm going to do something different. Unless I start catching on the crab, I'm going to be putting this big piece, well, it's not a big piece, I suppose it is a big piece of mackerel on a clip down rig, and I'm going to send that out. We're not too sure what we're fishing over, to be honest. Where we wanted to go round there, you can probably see the way the Menai's blowing up now, the ripples and the waves, it's just that bad. I think the tripod would go over, so we're in this like tiny little cove because it's out the wind. Yeah, that's just a clip down, one of Key's rigs, funny enough, and that's going to be launched as far as I can and see if there's a huss, maybe a ray, possibly a dog, or who knows, could be something. As I say, there on the hound and the bass baits, the worms and the crab and that, so we just see how it goes, and if somebody starts getting bites, then I guess I'm going to switch to that. And it's just started raining, right on cue, it's just started raining. 10 or 15 minutes has gone by, and it's rained for the last 10 minutes. There's been no bites yet, or you'd have known about it. I think we've got mackerel on that one, worm and crab, and there's lures going off there from Key. Cameron's just round the corner on the lure, so to be fair, he's hooked his armpit. I've seen that then. We could really not have it covered anymore. 3 different baits in the water and lures going out. I think one's a surface lure and one's a bottom lure too, so it really is covering all bases. As I say, it is a low water mark. We've only come round this side of the bay as well to get out the wind. Ideally we'd have wanted to have been round there in the channel, but it's much better around here because, as I say, as soon as you go around there you just cannot stand up. It is that strong. Surely something will give. Maybe as it starts to get a bit darker, we'll see. It'd be interesting to see what the bottom's like, if we snagged or if there's any crabs or anything. We've got 5 rods on the go, all doing different tactics, so as soon as something happens on one of them, I'll bring you back. Here now, and Mr. Anglesey Tightlines has just popped up. Go and check out Anglesey Tightlines. Key's rod on the right has just had a good bounce, a fair bang, I suppose you could say. Unless he's gone over it with his lure, yeah? Did have a good bite. Was that on the crab, Key? Was that on the crab? Yeah. Good bite on the crab then. It was the one like... Wouldn't this be good now if he come and took his fish? Come on. Action. The wind has really died down now as well, so we might be moving to the right where we initially wanted to go as well, into the channel. And we've only come in this little bay because of the wind, but the wind has... Fish on, lad. Fish on, yeah! Pretty sure there is. Hey! That's why you got to go and subscribe to Anglesey Tightlines. Right, let's go and have a look what's going on. He said it was Ease Fish. He ain't even got his box off yet and he's had one by the look of it. I love this. That is brilliant. Right, I'm going to switch to a crab now, I think. Well, no, that'll be on a crab.
See, I told you these laws work.
It's going upstream. It's a hound. Right, I've got to get that mackerel bait off now. That's brilliant.
I reckon you got a hound there, yeah.
That is absolutely brilliant. Rolls off. Don't even take his box off.
I walk away from my rod for half an hour. Oh, Mr. P. Yeah, it's hard, that's a hound. If that's the big bass, it's going on with me.
God. Is it kicking?
Yeah.
Here he is. It's going upstream. What we got? It's got to be a hound.
Oh, it's a good hound, yeah.
It's a good hound. That's a good one, that.
That's a nice hound. Yeah, I'll take it back over there. There you go.
Hey! So he's only just got here.
I haven't even taken my box off my back. Kay was over there doing the stupid thing with the lures.
Yeah,
And then
whipping
his
the
rod
water to
started
froth.
banging like mad, and well, it would be rude not to.
I just think if Kirion didn't come, I'd have had that bite.
The jammy Welsh. The jammy Welsh.
Lovely.
Well, you're in my backyard, lad.
Well, I'm just going back to the car. It's only 2 minutes away. I forgot the charger lead for my phone. And I'm running low on battery. There's a couple more cars turned up. Don't look a bad spot, this. Can't believe Kirion come and just done that. It's brilliant. And I was thinking, if Kirion didn't come, Key would have been lure fishing and I'd have had that bite. So, I think I should have had that fish. No, I'm only joking. Brilliant. Go and check out Anglesey Tightlines on YouTube. Good, probably one of the best local knowledge people on the island. Fished here, I believe, all his life. Grew up on the Menai and Anglesey. Very knowledgeable, and I'm going to be keeping my eye on what he does. I'm going to be copying it. And also go and check out KNP Outdoors. Very knowledgeable as well. And also don't forget to subscribe to GKJ Fishing. Well, I've just walked all the way back to my car, which is there. And I've left my keys in my box all the way over there. So I've got to go back. I've just seen that hound come out. I've put a crab on, but my battery's about to die on my phone. And I don't want to catch a big hound, because I'm definitely going to, without you lot seeing. No, I'm only joking. I wish I could. But yeah, it's good to see that hound come out, though. We've not been here that long. And we're 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours into the ebb. And I said earlier in the video, if you remember, I don't like fishing the Menai after loads of rain. It rained all night long, and I don't like fishing the Menai on the ebb. And we're on the ebb right in the middle of it. So I guess I'm going to have to eat my hat. And I'm probably going to blank after all this, but at least you've seen a bit of action. Right then, people, I'm all set up properly now. The tripod's out. The tripod has been noodled to the bait box, so hopefully nothing should blow over and smash any microphones. Kia's had a big rattle on his crab, which I'm guessing is a smoothie. I've just put... Oh! Here we go. I've got a crab right next to his and I ain't got one. Is he on? He's on? Yeah, right, I'll bring you down and see it. Right, I need my rod to go. It's right next to his and I've got a crab on. Right, we'll get the camera, we'll follow him down and see what's going on.
Yeah, mate, quickly.
Right, we're on a bit of a tangle, he's crossing lines. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go and have a look. Cracking session, this. Right, why won't something eat my crab? Come on. I've got a crab there. Oh.
I think he's dropped it.
He's dropped it.
No, he's not.
Oh, he thought he dropped it then, but it's still on. Go on, Key. But it's bigger than mine. It's a bass!
Yeah.
Bass! Oh, yes!
There we go.
That's what we want to see, because we've come here because we've heard stories of some big bass coming from here. I need to concentrate on my fishing now.
Been out about 5. It's only a little schoolie.
Yes, mate.
Oh, come here.
Brilliant.
Little bass. He's hammered that crab though.
Yeah, he smashed that. Well in, mate.
Spot on.
That's why you got to go and subscribe. Subscribe to KMP Outdoors. Yes,
done,
mate.
guys.
Get it subscribed. So Anglesey Tight Lines is on the end there. He's going for it again. Meanwhile, down on this side of the beach, there's nothing.
He says this side, it's only 15 feet.
Listen, you've put me where there's no fish. There's no fish there, but there's hundreds there. There's nothing there. Nice.
Come back when you're a bit bigger, pal.
Well, off he goes. It's good to see him swim away, Alfie, isn't it?
There he goes. Bit of a kick off.
Nice one, Kate.
Winner.
Winner, winner. Bass for dinner.
Well, a bit bigger.
The weather's turned again. The wind's picked up, and look at that up there. Look at that cloud. It's raining now, so I'm going to have to put the camera equipment away, but I'll bring you back if there's any action. I'm going to keep the camera in my pocket ready, but I can't have my chargers and everything out in this. It'll just get destroyed. And the way I've been destroying microphones and adapters and everything lately, I can't be doing that again. But it is really kicking off here, for everybody else anyway. But I'm just happy to be cameraman. I'm hoping something gives though. Still about, I don't know, 2.5 hours till low. Yeah, I'm going to get this stuff away, this equipment behind me now, because it is starting to come in that rain. And it looks black as black over there. Can't work out why I haven't had a bite though, and my crabs are right next to theirs. Something's going on. I'll bring you back when anything happens, getting all this away. It's raining and it's windy. And there, lure fishing. And he's got one straight away on the lure. Hey, let's go and have a look. He's literally just cast that lure in. I'm going to have to run, ain't I? Right then, get ready for the heavy breathing. Here we go. You've only just got there. So all kicking off here. What a lovely little bay. It's kicking off for every... That was literally 5 seconds into the first cast.
Yeah. Only a little miniature thing. Took a little Savage Gear pencil.
Lovely.
Yeah, I thought that was a big one. It took me straight into the weed.
Happy days.
There we go.
Right.
Where the small ones, the big ones.
Where the small ones and the big ones, right. Well, Keys had a couple of bass. Anglesey Tight Lines has had an hound on Keys rod. Me and Cameron are blanking. I'm going to change my crab bait now. It's been in there about 20 minutes, nothing's happened. So I'm going to put a big peeler out again. I'm not staying too long. I want to be on the road by 10. It's about 20 past 9 now. But low water's at about 10 past midnight. So I'm sure these lads are going to have a cracking session. Yeah, I do want to stay, but I don't want a late night. It's one of them. So yeah, see if I can nick a fish before I go. I think Kerry-on's in. Anglesey Tight Lines is doing something up there. Is he? No, it's not on. Right, I'm going to change my crab bait, get me a big juicy crab bait back out. There is fish out there, hounds and bass. Well, I've just put a big bait out. Well, not a big bait, a big peeler crab on a pulley pennel. That's going to be my last cast. Part of me's thinking, shall I stay? But I've got such a busy day tomorrow, and I've got to drive down to the Lynn on the other side now on Anglesey, down the bottom end of the Menai. So I'll go all up the Menai, over the bridge, all the way down through Carnarvon, and then all down the Lynn. And I need a decent-ish sleep. If I can get 6 hours in, that'll do. But yeah, it's kicking off here. It really is kicking off. Well, I wouldn't say it's kicking off, but it's definitely been a few fish. So hopefully I can bring you something back on my rod, which has not had a single bite all night. And don't forget, people, if you like this type of stuff, hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and if you want to, comment. And if you don't want to do any of that, then thanks for watching. Come on, something's got to give. The fish are definitely in the area. The fish are definitely in the area. I will be back here as well for a couple of sessions. Wouldn't mind fishing it from low till high as well. I'll come here for a longer session soon in the day, so you will be seeing that. I'm definitely coming back here. Give it a good blast. Here's Mr. Lure Man, look. Mr. Lure Man.
Rubbish, that was the only one.
He said loads of rubbish, that was the only one. I'll bring you back if there's any action anywhere. Well, I'm going to be packing up now. That big crab bait's been in 20 minutes. Nothing, to be fair, apart from Keys, low-cut bass. There's not been any bites in the last half an hour on the big rods. And there is 1, 2, 3, there's 5 rods out. So it seems to have, in my opinion, slowed down. If the bites would have still been there, I'd have definitely probably stayed a bit longer, but I want some food. So yeah, that's going to be it from me, people. Definitely going to come back into a longer session here, get here a bit earlier and have a longer one, but there's been no bites for a while. These lads are all staying, so wish them the best of luck, and I'm sure if you look on Key's channel or Kirion's channel, you'll see what happened. But from me, that's it, so I'll see you on the beach sometime.